Hi guys, Michael Weldon here, back with another awesome recipe from the Stephanie Alexander Kitchen Garden Foundation, supporting kitchen garden kids at home. Today, one of my favourite little Chinese snacks. We're going to make spring onion pancakes. So the first thing we're going to do is prep our spring onions. And all I do to prep this is peel off any older straggly bits and then just chop off that root base. And we're slicing using that claw grip to keep our knife at 90 degrees to the board. Nice and slowly. We're going to make sure we keep our fingers out of the way and rest that knife on our fingers. So when we're chopping our spring onions, we want to chop them right up to top of the green bit. Those bits can go into the compost. Chuck them into a bowl. So to make our dough, we've got 250 grams of plain flour here. We're going to make what's called a hot water dough. So this is where you need an adult to give you a bit of a hand. But in here we need to put 220 mils of boiling water, a tablespoon of coconut oil. So now I'm going to go to our boiler tap and fill up our jug with 220 mils of boiling water. You can do it straight out of a kettle, you just have to make sure the water is boiling. Just mix this till that coconut oil, which is set at the moment, melts down. Now this is something you get an adult to do because you don't want to burn yourself on the boiling water. We can pour that straight into our flour and we just want to mix this together until we get a rough dough formed. And once your dough begins to form, you can just start using your hands to bring it all together. And then when you've got a ball of dough that's quite rough and a bit crumbly on the edges, you can start kneading it for about 5 minutes and it's smooth and slightly sticky. Pushing away, rolling back, pushing away and rolling back. Okay, so the dough we've been kneading for 5 minutes and you can see now just how smooth it's become. So chuck it back into our bowl, just leave it to one side to rest for 20 minutes. Our dough has rested for 20 minutes. Just cover the tea towel to stop the air from making the outside go too tough. And then you have a nice rested dough. Now, just a little bit of plain flour to help us. And start in the middle and slowly move our hands out. Again, in the middle and hands out. Now I've got a little pastry cutter. We're going to cut off little dough pieces. It's sticking a little bit. Just put your pastry cutter into a bit of flour and that'll help it not stick so much. And there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 21 bits of dough. Just going to roll these into little balls now. All we need to do, I just press my disc of dough into a little circle. And then we grab a rolling pin, a little bit of flour on our rolling pin as well. And then we want to start rolling this out nice and thin. And there you have it. We want about a 12 centimetre circle. And then all I want to do now, pastry brush, just paint on our sesame oil, leaving like a half a centimetre border around the outside. And then we're just going to sprinkle some of our spring onions over our pancake. Now what we're going to do, roll our pancake up into a log again, and then we're going to quickly just crimp our edges. We're going to roll this up like a snail into a nice round, just like that. And you can tuck your edge underneath. And that is one spring onion pancake made. Now we need that just to sit and relax for 5 minutes. So we're going to repeat this process till we've got all of our pancakes made. Now, these guys here, we're just going to leave to rest for about 15-20 minutes. Now we're going to do the final roll out into nice little flat discs. And there you go. There's our little spring onion pancake rolled out. Just rest them for 5 minutes once they're rolled out like that. Then we're going to fry them off to the golden and crunchy. Now it's time to fry them off. So I've just got some sunflower oil heated up here. I'm just going to add them in. And you just want to put enough pancakes in the pan that they're not all sitting on top of each other. So I reckon we can get 3 in here. They should take 2 to 3 minutes to cook the whole way through. So we're nice and golden on the bottom. We're just going to flip them over and you can see there those little golden crispy patches. And I reckon they're going to need 30 seconds on the other side. They'll be cooked through. And there we have it. That's our last pancake done. Heat off. I've just dried them out a little bit of paper towel to get any excess oil off them. And there you have it guys, spring onion pancakes. Super easy, super delicious. Keep cooking. Happy eating guys.